So obviously this is just
Okay. We live. What's good, YouTube? What's good,
This
YouTube?
meeting is being recorded.
This currently 7 minutes past 8 p.m. UK time. Welcome to another episode of Technically Speaking. Let me just make sure the YouTube is working. 1 second. 1 second, fam. One second, fam. Okay, it's working. Now check this, right? If I turn on my camera, look, the Matrix attacks. You can't see me. Look at this. Look at this. Can you guys see what I'm seeing? Can you see all this green?
Green.
I was literally on a 1 hour call with Jade, aka
Yeah.
628356, and the camera was working fine.
Perfectly.
Yeah.
And now.
Anyway, it's cool because fortunately Jay's camera's working. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's get it. All right, so welcome to another episode of Technically Speaking. This is a free weekly webinar where we cover everything trading, charts, data, etc. Big ups to our new community member Jade, who me and Jay met yesterday at the Black Tech Day event hosted by Dexter Sims in collaboration with Blockchain Sensei and Super Team UK Solana. That was in London Bridge, and yeah, it was cool, man. Let's just go to the picture. Black Tech Day. Give a big shout out to our friends. I think that's very important. Okay. As you can see, this is the photo evidence, non-AI generated. Jade is hiding over there. Don't know why. But that's me. That's Jay. There's Mr. Dexter. There's Mr. Dexter Sims. And yeah, the Mandem are here as well. You know what I mean?
come on.
The boys are here in the Zoom from
Let's get
yesterday. Let's get it. So, for those that are unaware, Blockchain Sensei, we are a Web3 solutions of financial literacy company, Black and Asian owned, been running since 2020, and we run 3 free webinars every single week. We run a webinar called The Game. Tell them about the game, Jay.
Game is all about crypto tech stocks, fundamental analyses, primarily led by our very own CEO, Mr. Harding.
Yes, sir. And when is that show?
That is every Monday night from 8 p.m. till about 9 p.m.
Yes, sir. And what about the other show? What's this show here? What's this NFT Fridays thing? What's this?
NFT Fridays, deep dive into NFT cultures, what's popping at the moment, trending themes, all of that good stuff with your very own Ninja T every Friday, same time as the game, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m.
And right now, where are they?
Right now, we are at, well, technically speaking, because it is a Sunday.
Yes,
Ladies
sir.
and gentlemen, we are streaming from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. today, doing a deep dive into all things technical. My personal favorite right here on these charts. Let's get it.
Yeah, so this is how you join the Zoom. And click the link in our bio. That's where you can join our free Telegram, our free WhatsApp, and then we've also got a subscription service now where you can get on daily calls with myself and Jay, where we do calls after the game, after NFT Fridays, after Technically Speaking, also midweek as well. And that's the only place where you can see the 6-figure portfolio that we manage, 5-figure trading accounts and 4-figure trades. So let's get it. Terms and conditions. All content is for education, information. You need back to back.
No.
Oh, fine. All education is for education, information, and entertainment purposes only, and it should not be considered as investment advice to buy, sell, hold any assets, or place any trades. Please always do your own work, guys.
Research.
Our content is intended and should only be used for informational use only. It's very important to do your own analysis before making any investments, which should be based on your own individual circumstances. Jay,
what's good?
Should they pay their rent first or buy the dip first?
I know this one. Right.
Should they pay their child support or buy NFTs first?
Child support.
Right? Always pay your bills first.
Feels first. Come on.
I'm not. You should always take independent professional advice from a professional financial advisor. Bit Blond, are you a professional financial advisor? Jade, are you a professional financial advisor? Mandem, any of you guys professional financial advisors? No. Alternatively, independently research and verify all and any information you may find in our shows that you may wish to rely upon, whether you wish to make an investment decision or otherwise. All investments come with what, guys?
Risk.
So always do your homework, guys.
He said.
Yeah, I'm not a financial advisor. Financial advisors don't do this on a Sunday night on a stream. Okay, so I don't intend to be perceived or received as financial advisor or as a financial advisor. However, we're working in collaboration with several accredited financial advisors. If you are unable to mitigate your risk, let us know. DM us, email us, and say I need a financial advisor, and we'll give you a financial advisor. Okay, so let's get into the charts. Let's get into the charts. 1 second. Oh, wait. The Matrix attacked again.
For so long.
Okay, we're back. We're back.
How
Who would like to go?
minutes?
Would you like to go first?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see what's actually happening in these charts. Guys, it's nothing happening really for this past day. It's so exhaustive actually, but we're kind of playing inside support and resistance. So even if we drop from this point to 32K, it's likely to go up again one more time. So not financial advice, but if you like to do along, to 46 something, you could, because then from 45, 46, then we have to see what's going to happen. It could just, touch against the resistance, or it could break even, or it could come down again, and then we would I would short if we manage. If we don't manage to break out, I would definitely make a short to 32. But for this, we have to break the support. Okay, so if we break support, 32. If we just break resistance, all the way up, and then I'll just move my stop loss with no target price yet, because I don't know what's going to happen. But look, nothing is happening. It's just going sideways. I don't know. A lot of manipulation, really. Let's see. Ethereum, pretty much the same. But Ethereum is looking more into longing than short. But really, it's just consolidating. I don't know why, really. Again, even if we go lower, we have to come somewhere around 2,500 something. So then from here, we have to be conscious to see what's going to happen as next, if we're going to go high or if we're going to go down. That's my, personal opinion. There is
So
no much.
are you just staying out of trading Bitcoin and Ethereum? Or
No,
are you...
I'm trading. I'm actually trading to just support and resistance at this moment, because it's not much to do. So if you wanted to long to somewhere 2,550 to be more precise, but then once we touch again the resistance, I don't know, it's a probability. So we have to see what's going to happen, but it's likely it kind of walks inside support and resistance a lot, but this is changing all the time also. So yeah, I think it's really, I don't understand. It's just consolidating. It's hard to take a trade really for the past days. It's been a little bit, it's a little bit boring, Bitcoin and Ethereum, but then you got altcoins, right? I'm actually longing, looking into enter a new long, as I mentioned, also on my previous video on air because I took this first pump on air, and I think it's likely to go up again. So if you want a long, that's the daily. Okay, it's not the buy signal yet, but somewhere around here, which is
Wait, what's your
250
nearby
would
price?
be
$2.51.
yeah, somewhere around 250.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
Would you take
the
a
other
cheeky short between now and 250 or not? Do you do a little?
well, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know because it's just worth it to wait too long again.
Yeah.
I'm just
I'm not
waiting
gonna lie.
right deep to get in.
Yeah, we did really well shorting Ethereum. Jay's gonna go into that in a bit. But okay, that's interesting. And then what platform do you use to long or short?
Fimex.
Fimex.
Yep.
Okay. And then
I mean,
do you have a standard like leverage that you use, like split 10, 20, 40, or do you change every time?
I change. It depends on my profits and circumstances. So, yeah, somewhere between 10 to 15x. I don't do more than 20x though.
Is it?
I can't say the same.
Whoa.
Wait, did you do like 50x last time?
To me,
Yeah.
no, it was 100. But obviously, I don't recommend that. That was very
Yeah,
calculated.
on
I mean, in
Dex
this,
too. I mean, you can't use leverage on Dex too, right?
wait, what?
You mean on centralized exchange or
No,
decentralized?
no. We only trade decentralized. So it was on a decentralized exchange. It
Leverage.
was actually on Jupiter.
Oh, that's a
So
profit.
yeah, it was
Wait,
it
what?
was good profit. But yeah, I think there's someone drawing on the screen.
Come on,
Someone
guys,
joined
behave,
my
man.
screen. Like,
Who's doing that, man?
That's never happened before.
Come
my
on.
greatness. Here we go. Another Sunday. You never know what's coming up.
Oh man, who do we need to kick out of here, man?
It's definitely
Oh,
not me.
he's
Not me.
misbehaving.
Come on, it's not a joke, guys.
Wait, can we get rid of it? How do we get rid of it?
Just taking all it.
I don't know.
I think
I'm
you can.
absolutely sorry, bro. I thought it was just for. I mean, it wouldn't get shared. I'm sorry, bro.
All right, you know what? I like your honesty. I like your honesty. All right. Now we need to get rid of it, though. How do can we
No,
get rid of
I
it?
absolutely didn't think, bro, that I mean it would get shared. I thought it was just on my screen. So until you guys were talking, I thought I'd just scribble around.
No, you know what? I like the honesty, man. I like the honesty. All right. Okay, Bit Blond, try stop sharing your screen and share again. Maybe it'll disappear.
Yeah.
I'll erase it, bro. I'll try to erase it.
All right.
So good.
It's all good, man. It's all good, man. All right. Hey, it's a Sunday. Anything can happen. Remember, this is our newest show, so most people haven't really clocked onto this one yet. All right, share your screen again, Bit Blond.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Bit
yeah,
Blond, are you coming? Are you coming to the dojo call after this? Are you coming to the private call?
Yeah, I am.
All right. Yeah. You know
I'm
the
not gonna
Zoom
give
link,
any
right?
spoiler. So
Yeah. Everyone, you know what? Everyone who's in this call right now, I'm gonna give you guys the link to the private Zoom after this. Yeah, this is the subscription only one. And remember, the subscription only one is the only platform where we share the ultra alpha. So I'm just gonna give you guys a Zoom link. That's gonna be from 9:30 to 10:30. All right, cool. I'll put the Zoom link there. What do you what's your view on alts right now? What are you trying to scoop up? Because this might be the final leg down for these alts. Might be the final bleed. Trying to get me a
Oh,
lot of
let's
XRP, you know.
crypto bubs. Let's see what's up here. Not the best screen, but you know, it might be time to look for the Jeep. I'm gonna personally enter near very, very soon because I think this is a great opportunity. But you know, you can choose other if you want to. That's the weekly, right? So you know, see and have a look. This one might be a great buy as well. So yeah, I think whatever, like when Bitcoin and ETH, it's stock, you should definitely look for altcoins and try to catch them. Oh my God, I'm sorry, guys. Have you trading? Have you guys been trading say USDT? Oh,
We've been trading what?
this coin, so USDT.
Sui, no.
Oh, SUI. No, I've heard of it, but I haven't actually tapped into that ecosystem.
Yeah, it's actually moving quite a lot.
So yeah, I'll take a look at it now.
Soon it's gonna be a dip
Oh
here.
yeah,
So
it's in a nice dip.
yeah.
What's this one called?
Sui.
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 Okay, let's go to the daily. Oh yeah, but it has something else to drop a little bit, maybe on a daily, but you have to match with the hourly graph, but you might correct a little bit more. So then maybe it's not the time yet to enter a new long, but it's a great one to look for. This is actually a new project. I'm not like, I don't know much about it, but apparently it's competing with Solana, something I've heard. So not sure really. So if you like to know, definitely have a look on a project white paper or something. But this one, it's moving a lot. Was up like 100 something percent on the previous pump. So you might have another pump. Just try to get the deepest deep as you can. What else? Yeah, it's down 15%, so it might be a great buy on a weekly. And Hex, maybe.
Yeah, Hex did that.
It's a great deep, right? What is going on?
Yeah. It was. We were just sorting out the mic. Yeah, I saw the Hex dip recently. I actually made some gains by selling and then buying back lower, which is a very useful technique for accumulating.
Yeah, I think this one, it's a great buying opportunity as well. Hex. Great profits, huh?
Guys, remember Hex? Hey, Hex went to 0.5%. So $100 in the bull run. It's like 100 all-time high. It's one of my bets. Actually, no, it's not one of my bets. It's one of my trading pairs.
14% down on a weekly. So yeah, it might be a great buying opportunity for this upcoming week. And
yeah, it's good to see Hex as like leveraged Ethereum. Right, you can use Hex to generate more Ethereum for yourself. Because if
Oh,
you notice, Hex is basically a sort of more sensitive Ethereum. So whenever Ethereum does like, let's say, a pullback, then Hex typically does it a lot more and will react in the same direction.
I see. Well, yeah, I think, it's time to try to get a deep on the altcoins because Bitcoin and Ethereum, it's not moving at the moment, but time is ticking. Okay. So between tomorrow and after tomorrow, it has to move. Let's see what's going to happen, though. So, yeah, actually, the altcoins, they haven't dumped that bad compared to the pumps, right? We had pumps 100% up and it's down, 15%? That's pretty fine. So, yeah. Yeah, you have a lot of great opportunities, near Hex, say, maybe this one, Sats, not sure. So whatever is like deep, deep, deep is a great buying opportunity. And whatever is, super hype is a great sell.
So, you want me to do my part?
Yeah, you want to go for it?
Yeah. All right, cool. Thank you very much, Bit Blond, for your market outlook as always. I'm gonna dive into a report, right? So let me give you guys a tip when it comes to sniping data. Most people are lazy when it comes to research, and they want YouTubers. Like, you're basically never understanding crypto to a high level if all you do is watch crypto YouTube. You need to dive into reports. But one YouTuber that I love and try to watch almost every day is Blockchain Backer. And one of his latest videos, he dived into this report by Electric Capital. Okay, so first of all, QR Electric Capital. I'll show you guys very quickly, and then we'll get into some key data sets when it comes to developer reports, and then what that means for price action. Ultimately, we're here to make money. So QR, these guys are basically like a early stage crypto investment fund. Their investments include being early investors in CeeLo DYDX, which is the currently leading decentralized exchange. I've never actually used DYDX, despite it being the lead index platform. I usually use Solana, Solana-based platforms, like a lot of you guys know. But yeah, early investors in Kraken, early investors in Magic Eden, which is one of the biggest marketplaces in the world right now. DeFi Llama, which is arguably the biggest data hub for decentralized finance platforms. Near, as we just talked about, and SolScan, which is basically EtherScan for Solana, and SushiSwap, which is the second biggest Ethereum decentralized exchange. The Sweatcoin. If you have Sweatcoin, check out. A lot of people are sitting on free money doing nothing on Sweatcoin. So that's your Electric Capital R. And then let's quickly get into these dev data sets and what that means for price action. Okay, so. First of all, let me just come on camera. Actually, no, I can't come on camera because camera's not working. Let me look to this camera. Okay, let me say this. Let me say this on camera. In the world of small business, aka hairdressers, cafes, small businesses, right? Because small business owners, they say the customer is always right. In the world of multi-billion-dollar industries and tech firms and Wall Street and venture capital, the customer isn't always right. Fuck the customer. The shareholders are always right. Right? That's cute is right. The shareholders. In the world of crypto, which is an emerging market, much smaller than the stock market. It's somewhat about the shareholders being right, but you know who ultimately is always right? The developers. The developers are always right in crypto in the long term, not in the short term, not in trading, not in price action, not in immediate price action, but in the long term, developers are always right. Because if developers are not developing products, then how is a blockchain going to ultimately be a profitable and thriving ecosystem and business? Okay, so so here's some key data sets. First of all, consistently look out for this word, multi-chain. Okay, there's these following words: multi-chain, omni-chain, layer 0, and interoperability. Remember, in crypto, we are investing in the shorter term in narratives, in the longer term into valuable businesses and ecosystems. So I both trade and invest. I trade across multiple time frames, from the 1 second time frame, what we like to call that HFC, which is high frequency crypto trading, to more spot trading, to eventually long term. Like I said to the young lads in the Zoom, you want to trade with an investor mindset. The greatest traders are people who trade with the investor mindset. So, when it comes to positioning your portfolio, always look for things with that multi-chain, omni-chain narrative, including obviously the big boy Polkadot. Okay, so which ecosystems drew newcomers in 2023? Ethereum still leads. In 2023, there was 16,000 new Ethereum developers. In 2023, there was 6,200 new Polygon developers. What is Polygon? Polygon is the biggest Ethereum layer 2 scaling solution. Do your own research, right? So that's basically 22,000 new developers on Ethereum, 5,000 to other, 4,700 to Solana, followed by Binance Smart Chain. Okay, so I'm going to say this is the disclaimer. I have an argument that right now the price of BNB is being suppressed. BNB has only rose by 60% since October 2023, which is absolutely nothing compared to Solana's, I think, 6x, and even Bitcoin doing 100%. Did Bitcoin do 100% since? Let me double check that. What was the price of Bitcoin in October 2023? Let me just quadruple check. I'm not chatting shit. Since the 20th of September, Bitcoin has done 72%. Even not quite 2x, but yeah, I feel like BNB is being suppressed, and there's this whole narrative of CZ and Binance being bad, but the developers are deving, right? Devs be deving. So Ethereum is definitely not dead, and there is no such thing as an Ethereum killer. Remember, Polygon is basically Ethereum, so you can add the Ethereum Polygon number together. And right now, there is nearly 5 times more active developers amongst Ethereum and Polygon put together than there is on Solana, followed by Binance Smart Chain. Okay. So many devs are now contributing to multiple chains. So there's different ways to be a multi-chain dev. You can either dev on Ethereum and Polygon, and that makes you a multi-chain dev, or you can dev on just something like Uniswap, which is the biggest decentralized exchange to swap Ethereum coins for the beginners. And if you just dev on Uniswap, you essentially are a multi-chain dev, right? So 34% of all developers in 2023 built, so basically a third of devs built on multiple chains, with nearly 10% developing on 5 or more chains. So what are those chains, right? Because we want to invest in those chains. Where's the money going? 1 out of 6 devs write code in 3 or more chains. So what are these goddamn chains? So back in 2018, multi-chain devs worked across Bitcoin, Lightning Network, which is basically the Bitcoin payment network, and Ethereum Polkadot. do your own research on Polkadot. Dr. Gavin Wood was the ex-chief technical officer of Ethereum. The thicker the line is, the more the correlation is. So a lot of devs on ETH were deving on DOT. That makes sense. A lot of Bitcoin developers were developing on the Lightning Network, which helps with Bitcoin payments. Today, obviously, we've got more cross-chain developers. So let's have a look at the ecosystem. Remember, the thicker the line is, the more correlated they are. So as you can see, Ethereum and Polygon. Ethereum and what? Binance Smart Chain. Ethereum and a thick line to Avalanche. Ethereum shares 6+ developers with 20 other chains. Polygon, Binance Smart Chain, Filecoin. This is a huge screamer. It's to do with data storage, Internet Computer Protocol, which obviously boomed in 2022. And Ethereum shares most devs with. Okay, here's the data set. Ethereum shares most devs with Polygon, BNB, Arbitrum, and Optimism. EVM, which is an Ethereum virtual machine, is compatible chain shares with other EVM chains such as Moonbeam. This is a big altcoin. Moonriver, a big altcoin in the Polkadot Layer 1 system. Okay, so 87% of multi-chain devs work on at least one what's called Ethereum virtual machine. Okay, so these are the key data sets. 19% of Optimism. Look at this. It's basically these: Polygon, Ethereum, and Arbitrum. So let's just do a quick TA on them, right? So let's go into technical. Remember, devs be deving. The dev's always right. Let's put CopTrader Pro. Then I'll let Jay wrap up. So my argument is price of BNB seems pretty suppressed right now. Yeah, we could push back to like 266, but I 100% believe that BNB, like, look, we basically did a triple top with BNB, basically following Bitcoin. Think of this as leveraged Bitcoin. Right now, BNB to all-time high, we are 100%. Bitcoin to all-time high right now, we are less than 100%. Obviously, we're doing a double top here, but I just feel like this is being very suppressed by a current narrative. I don't see why BNB is not going to soar. People aren't really talking about it, but dev data says otherwise. Matic, which is basically Polygon. Okay, again, pretty much suppressed price action. We've almost done like quadruple tops over here. Since the October boom, we're only 58% up. We did 2x. Now we've drew down. Matic right now. Matic market cap is low. Okay, we're only on 7.6 billion. But Matic is the biggest Ethereum layer 2 scaling solution, and there's been more devs on Matic than Solana. More devs on Matic than BNB. Look how the game plays you. Like, TA doesn't solve everything. You need to look at data. Polygon has more devs than Solana and BNB, but the price is being suppressed. Make of that as you will. Remember, you want to be a smart investor and you want to invest where it's not trending. But yeah, there's my data for you. Remember, dev's always right in the long term. The dev is always right in the long term in crypto. And that's where the money goes eventually. Maybe not immediately, but eventually. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing, go back to here. 1 second. Over to Jay, and then we'll take any questions. Yeah, Jay.
Okay, cool. Let's get it.
I'm gonna mute my mic, and then if you wanna unmute your mic and also make your volume loud, no.
Mute. Nice one. You guys should be able to hear me. So obviously you can see the screen. What have we got here? I've been looking at Hex quite a bit because I recently decided to start accumulating more Hex for one of my family members. who has a large amount of hex. Okay, cool. So let's take away all this fancy stuff first, because this isn't how you're gonna see it. You're gonna see it just as a naked chart. Now, I mean, this is quite an obvious one, so this example will be easy. But yeah, you can see recently, like some days ago, had a crazy pump. Now, the market doesn't usually pump like this. This isn't what's called an efficient move. This is what's called an inefficient move, right? And what usually happens with moves like this is the price will typically draw down to a particular level. So what's the very first thing I'm going to do when I see a chart like this? The very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try and ascertain what level of drawdown we're currently at and the potential pivotal levels. So what am I going to do? I'm going to get my Fibonacci tool, which is the third tool down on TradingView. Also, if you'd like a TradingView account, let us know. You've got a partnership with them, so we can do you a discount to get all the indicators and everything else for free. This kind of stuff, though, like Fibonacci, you can get without having a TradingView account. But the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to draw my fibs from swing low to swing high. Look at that. First place I'm going to see some rejection is 50%. First place you always see rejection is 50%. Right here. In fact, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to make this one screen just for now. First place you'll see rejection is always going to be 50%, because this is basically halfway, right? This is a halfway mark from where this initial impulse started. Right? Price often has a habit of retracing to that level and then potentially going back. Now, the next significant level, so you must determine that this is pivotal. So you could start going in from here. When I say start going in, of course, the fundamental backbone of the kind of trading that we do, or that me and Ninja specifically do, is averaging down. What does that mean? When the price of an asset you're already exposed to, as in you've already put a bit of money, it goes down. You buy more, right? Why? Because this brings your average price down. This is, if I had to name one thing that allows us to be profitable, it would probably be that concept, understanding that concept mathematically, understanding how you can use it. So yeah, firstly, you could go in here, right, with a little bit of capital. Say the budget you have for this trade is £1,000, dollars, whatever, right? At first, I would recommend you going with just 100, right? So you've still got 900 left. This is the key thing that most people don't understand, because this is why most traders just flop. It's because their whole approach is just incorrect. Especially when you're talking about percentages. When the asset drops, it becomes cheaper. So when you buy the same amount, you use the same amount of fiat to buy the asset again. You'll get more of the asset, bringing your average price down mathematically, right? But a lot of traders, what they do is, they let's say they've got $1,000 budget for trade. They just bang in that $1,000, and then they're all exposed. And then if it goes down, they just get upset themselves. No, you're meant to stagger it in. Right, you go in with a little bit first, and then you can increase how much you actually spend on each installment with every subsequent installment. Now that's a technique called magnetically averaging down. So let's say, for example, we put $100 in here, right, and we think when it goes back up to this pivotal level, it's not as significant, right? Because it only becomes significant for the 50% retracement. Let's say we want our TP to be here. Really and truly, what I would do is I'd get my fib and just do it the other way around. Go from high to low. See where that 50% is. 50% is around here, right? And that would be my TP. So fibs are very, very useful. You could be a decent trader of fibs alone, potentially. I mean, ideally you wanna have a bit more confidence. But let's look at that. Well, this is easy 25%. You know what I mean? And obviously this is a daily chart, so this will take days to play out. This is a potential thing you can do on Hex or any chart you see in a retracement, because price is either in an impulse or retracement, right? If it's downtrending, then the impulse is down and the retracement back up. If it's going up, the impulse is obviously to the upside, the retracement is back down, right? So I can go in with $100 here, right? I have my TP here. So here's what can happen. It can go up, and then boom, okay, I made 25%. Easy. Happy days. That was me, putting in some money and waiting for a week. It could go downwards, and it could go down to the 618 retracement. Now, when it does that, I of course still have $900 for this trade, right? So what am I going to do? I'm going to go in again. This time I'm not just going to go in with $100 like I did here. I'm going to go in with 150. And remember, we are taking advantage of the mathematical principles that state that if the asset is now cheaper and you're buying more using fiat, then your average price is going to be a lot closer to your current price. This is why I call it magnetically averaging down, magnetic averaging down. Ninja introduced me to the concept of averaging down, which he gained from Wall Street Trapper. It's typically a stocks strategy, but Ninja moved it on to crypto and seen like unbelievable results, so now that's what we use. And then I had the concept of, well, if the asset's cheaper and we want to bring, our average price, right, which is the price at which we break even, right, and start getting some profit, essentially. Why don't we just go with more fiat? Because now it's cheaper, so it's going to be even closer to the current price. And that's basically how we're able to simultaneously reduce risk. How are we reducing risk? Because we brought our average price down, which means price now has to only go up a smaller amount, right? A smaller percentage for us to be in profit, right? And when we do get profit, we're now gaining profit on the entire amount of fiat we put into the trade itself, right? So let's say I had to go in twice, I'll be getting profit on $250 instead of just $100. So I've reduced the amount of risk I'm taking because price doesn't have to go up as much for me to be in profit. And also when it does go up, I'll be in significantly more profit because I average down. Now, before I carry on, are there any questions?
No, that was absolutely good.
Thank you.
Yeah, bro. I just have one question, bro. Yeah. How exactly? I mean, how exactly would you know where to average down and where to go all in?
Well,
you should never ever go all in. You should never ever go all in on anything ever. Like the idea of going all in on anything is ludicrous. Remember, liquidity is king in this game, right? Liquidity, aka cash, aka dollars and pounds. The problem is that people overinvest, and then your investment goes down, and then you just stuck.
I mean, what if, like you said, that if we have £1,000 or we start investing at this, am I allowed to draw somewhere? Like, am I allowed to? I mean. Put some marks over this chart.
Maybe you can explain it to me. So, yeah, of course, never go all in.
So, like at this point, for example, I'm encircling this point, right? Okay, can you get that?
Okay, what? So at the 50% retracement, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. So at this point, what you said that averaging down. Okay, I understand the mathematical aspect behind it about the averaging down and getting the current price lower down. Okay. And but as I say, what if the market starts? For example, I put in £100 over here at this point the last candle of it, and then but the stock starts rising instead of going down.
Well, then you're in profit.
Yeah, absolutely. But I have only put $100 in it, right?
Well, but that's a sacrifice you have to make.
Put $100, but you only had 1,000, my friend. So that's the way the game goes. Right? Like you only had 100. So you only put 100 because you only had 1,000. Guys, crypto's not here to make you rich. I'm going to just say it, right? Crypto is the greatest multiplier of wealth in the world. But it's a multiplier, not an income stream. Like we never know when Bitcoin's going to crash. We never know when something's going to happen. I don't have a price target. I've been in this game for 8 years. All we understand is turn up to the market every day and take the opportunity the market gives you. If the market gives you a buy signal at 50% retracement, then the opportunity is 10% of your capital. If then the market presents you the opportunity of the asset drawing down a further 10%, then you can invest another 150. If the market then presents you the opportunity of going down another 10% and maybe hitting like a 702 or whatever, right? Then the opportunity is you buy again, right? You've got another 150 or 200. Now you're $400 invested in. It hits the support, and the market rises up, goes back to maybe original price, and you made a crazy profit. That was the opportunity, right? But if the opportunity is the market price goes down by 50%, you put 100, and it goes up by 30%, then be happy and be grateful. That's the game, and you keep scaling up and do that on repetition.
Yeah, that's the main way to do it. I mean, what I would say is the key thing is not to get greedy, because the sacrifice of being prepared for whichever direction price goes in is, of course, the better you are, the slightly less you make. And what I mean by that is, if you are what we like to call a sniper, right, which means you enter the market and it just shoots up. If you're one of those people, because that's what would have happened in this scenario. So if you are good enough to be the kind of guy that can consistently just get in the market and it just goes up, then you've got those props from me and from everyone else in the trading community. But more often than not, that's not the case, right? Unless it's a robotic algorithm doing it. More often than not, that's not the case. Price can go up or down. Key thing is to make sure no matter what happens, you're covered. Because if price retraces all the way down and you have to average down the entire time, let me just give you a quick example of how you would average down. So the first time, right? First time you will go in with let's say $100, right? Second time you go in with $150. Third time you go in with $200. Fourth time you go in with $250. Right? Let's add that up so far. So we've got $250 plus 200, that's 450, plus 250 again, that's 700, and then lastly, fifth time, 300, and what's that come up to? That comes up to 1,000. So 300 here, and then total is 1,000, right? So this is how you would use $1,000 budget on a trade. Let's say you had it, and of course you can just scale this down, right? So if you've got only $100, you just go in with 10, 15, but really and truly you want to be going in with size. So look at what this affords you. This affords you the opportunity to be wrong and to be able to average down another four times. You can have another four investments, four installments of this investment. So look, let's say it goes down to all of these key levels, right? Which begin at 50% retracement, go on to the 618, 702, 786, and 886. So we've got, you can think of it like a gun. We've got 5 bullets in this gun, right, that we can fire with our budget, right? Because of course, really and truly, crypto in any kind of market is pure, unfiltered financial war. So look at this, which is why you have to be ready. So we've got this one, that one, and we've got this 702 level, of course. One thing I've noticed is price has a habit of literally sniping precisely 50% between the 618 and the 702 levels. Cool, let's keep it going.
Lock in for 5 minutes.
Cool, we'll do it.
But guys, Zoom link in the chat. Yeah. Pay subscription call 9:30 to 10:30. That's what we're going to show you the real trading account. We're showing you how Jay made $1,000 a day.
Yeah, it's going to be some good stuff in there. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. We've got 5 minutes left, and the 5th installment would be here. So you understand, you can actually withstand a 38% or 40% drawdown, pretty much. So you can be 40% off in your target with this strategy, and you're still able to make some money. You understand? Yes, please, bro. You understand? So
yeah, absolutely
crucial. You understand? And especially if it gets down here, right? Let's say it gets down here, your average price is what? Somewhere around here. Once it goes past your average price, 10% will put you up $100. You understand? Because it will be 10% of your entire installment. Right? It will be 10%, and that's of everything you put. So let's say you only average down twice. Your percentage gain will be on 250 because that's 100 plus 150. And the formula for figuring out how you should average down based on the amount of capital you have is that your first installment should always be 10%, right? I'm going to write this out as well. First installment should be 10%, right, of your entire budget. Let's spell installment right. Cool. So your second or your subsequent installments, really and truly, here's the formula. Subsequent installments should be in increases of 50% of your first installment. What's 50% of the first installment in this case? $50. And then I increase it by $50 each time, right? 100, 150, 200, 250. And that's how the strategy works. And you should be able to enter 5 times. Now, do your own research, of course. I'm not telling you to do anything, but that's all I've got for you today. Wonderful people, thanks for tuning in. This is literally a strategy that is printing us money here in markets. So,
yeah. All right, so
guys.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, Sensei.
no
I
problem.
just want to say first. I just want to say quickly about this last one, yeah.
The recording has
No,
stopped.
Double, there's no last question. There's no
No,
last
no,
question.
no, no, no question.
No,
Right, cool.
there's no last
ask us
question.
in the after call, Double. You're in there as well.
You know why I'm spending time? Because me and Jay need to trade for half an hour before the
Okay.
half an hour webinar. Do you know what I mean? That's
All
why
right,
there's
cool.
no
Okay,
last
no
question.
problem.
But yeah,
Okay.
guys, because Double, he's one of our first ever subscribers. Just to iterate, been streaming for 4 years for free, and this is the first subscription product ever. So the only reason why we sell this product is because we're too hard to reach one, and I don't reply to anybody's question one-on-one on Instagram because it's too much. So if you want our time / my time or Jay's time one-on-one, you need to come to the public webinars or the private webinars. And by the end of this month, it's going to be more than £50 a month. So this is the last. This is the first and only month you can get this subscription service for £50 a month. I want to upscale this to 1,000 people. So it's the greatest subscription service in the entire world because we don't have like a fancy Zoom, so we don't have a fancy like Discord server like Andrew takes Ballroom and stuff like that. As not the Ballroom, the real world, but daily calls with me and Jay. Daily calls, full-figure trades daily. $3,000.
Bro, you deserve a war room. You deserve a one war room, bro.
Sorry.
You deserve a one war room.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, if you're in the war room, you're in the war room. So I'll let you guys speculate. All right, so see some of you guys in the half 9, yeah? Check the private Zoom link and
Like, when is your next this Zoom meeting happening after this? In how much time?
in half an hour, 9:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m.
It's too late here in India, bro. Already it's 3 o'clock here.
It's up to you, mate. It's up to you. All right, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Take care.
Thanks a lot, guys.
You too, bro.
See you in half an hour.